Well, hello and welcome back to this LogixOne Operator for Zoho CRM training guide. In this guide, we're going to talk about some of the other functionality that exists inside the LogixOne Operator module that will be within your Zoho CRM environment. And specifically in this video, we'd like to talk about mapping. Mapping is a functionality which gives you a lot of control and visibility over to what's happening with your daily jobs, where your operators are physically located, and your ability to be able to schedule jobs as well as look at where your concentration of jobs are geographically. So to access the mapping functionality is quite simple. You just click the little map icon here, and then in the main body of LogixOne Operator, you will be presented with your map. Okay, and your first thing you'll see is that it will automatically locate to the location of your browser. So when you first install LogixOne Operator, it runs, you'll probably be asked by the browser to confirm and accept the browser's ability to send out your location so that it can know where you are. Once you've done that, you'll be able to zoom in and out, and the first thing you'll probably notice is that if you've got operators here, you'll start to see where your operators are. And you can see that operators are basically little truck icons, and you can click on those and you can see the operator number, when they started their shift and their last known position, as well as here's another one. And so this gives you a great way to be able to see them. Now, in addition to being able to see their physical location, you're also able to see their operator status, that is, whether they started their shift or not. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to switch over to one of our Android emulators here. And what I'll do is I'll just go back into the LogixOne Operator app, which is here. I'll just let that load up. And you'll see here that I am logged in as operator number 001. And this is what your field service techs will see. This is the app that exists on either their Android or iOS device. And from here, they access their jobs and start their shift and update information and so forth. We'll go over this in much more detail in a future video. But you can, just to simulate how the mapping functionality works, you can see that if I stop my shift here, you'll notice three things actually. You've got a notification here to say that the operator 001 has stopped their shift. You'll see here that their shift has stopped, and you'll see that their little truck has turned to red. And that means they're not being tracked, and two, they've stopped their shift. Okay. Then if they come back into their app and they start their shift and confirm that they're fit and ready for work, you'll notice you get that notification again that the operator started shift. You'll notice this has changed status to shift started and green, and you'll notice that the little truck icon is gone green. Now, in addition to showing the status of each operator, the system can also show you live the movements of each operator. So let's zoom into here so we can see this. Bring back the operator app, and then I'm going to simulate the truck actually moving. Okay, so when I change the truck position, or the operator's device position, you can see that the operator's truck is now actually moving. And this will update every 10 seconds. I'll just do another simulation of that, and you can see that it's moving here. Okay, so you can see that basically is update, and it will do it every 10 seconds. So if you've got a lot of operators, you'll be and they're sort of moving quite regularly, you'll be able to see them moving around. And of course, what this means is that if you're running GPS tracking devices in your vehicles, you don't actually need them anymore. You can do that with LogixOne Operator. All right, so that's how the mapping function works while tracking your operators. But in addition to being able to map where your operators are, you're also able to map by selecting from the filter here your job events. So these are where your job events are happening. So if you've got reoccurring jobs, then you can map those over a given period. Your jobs, So actually where your job card addresses are, your accounts, your contacts, and then also your operator history. All right, so you're able to actually physically see where the operator moved over a given period of time. So let's just have a look at that. Let's select job events, and let's say, okay, show me everything, all my job events for this week. Okay, so I've selected from the 5th of February to the 9th of February, and I'm going to select all status. I might say, I'll just show me the completed ones, but let's select all status, and I'll click apply. And then you'll see here your job events will start to load up here. And you can click them, and you can see the job event name, the address, the time it's from, the operator number, what status it is, and you can link directly to the underlying CRM event or job for this. Okay, and then you've got another one here as well. Okay, so if you've got a lot of jobs, you'll see them scattered all over the place. Now you can also map your jobs. So this, even though that's a little bit confusing, again, you've got a job, and then for that job you have a job event. So the job is, this is what we want you to do, and the job event is when we're going to do it. So let's map the jobs. So we can select all jobs, and then you'll notice here it will filter by your states. Okay, so if you've got different states, you can filter by that. You may only want to see your jobs in a certain state, and then you can even delve deeper down into postcodes. I'll just leave it as Vic and all postcodes, and then I'll click apply. And then you can see these get mapped out here, okay? And so you can see, if I zoom out, these are all the jobs within the state of Victoria, right? I could narrow that down to postcodes. So this is a great way for you to be able to see how you're going in different postcodes or different areas of your territory. And if I click on them, then you can see the job subject, the address, and you can link directly to that job. All right, so that's mapping jobs. The next thing we can map is accounts, which works basically the same way. We can click accounts, we can select all states, or we can narrow it down to a certain state. Click apply, and then you can see the jobs start to map out here. So here's, the accounts, here's the accounts here. So this is mapping your account. So this is a great tool if you're looking to see where your accounts are actually located. So you can use that for a bit of marketing to help you determine, where to do your marketing activities. All right, and then the same thing with your contacts. All right, and so you can see, so this is where our contacts are. We don't have many in this one, but yeah, same thing. And then if you want to view your operator history, you can basically click operator history, click the day, click the time to start, click the time to end, and click apply. And you can see here we've only got this movement here for this operator, so you can see that this operator's movement over that given period of time. So yeah, that's basically how the mapping function works with inside LogixOne Operator. Again, if you would like some support, any question whatsoever, please feel free to use the contact button here, which is down in the bottom left. We're here to help you at any time. You can also access the knowledge base here for that, or if you'd like to raise a ticket, you can do that from there. I'll just close that. Another way to contact us is using our WhatsApp link. So if you just click that, it will open up your WhatsApp and you can send us a message directly. Yeah, so that's the mapping function. Just before I go, you can hide the map filter, and you can also hide the operators here. So all you've got now is a map. So if you're going to, like some of our customers do, they run this on a big monitor on their office walls. They can basically get a great big view of what's happening geographically with their field service technicians. All right, again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thanks for watching.